Jim, that must have been quite a simple team talk to do after the game.
Yeah, I thought it was a really good performance from start to finish. Probably the only frustration being that we weren't more than one goal up at half time, given the opportunities that we had in the opening 7 or 8 minutes. I felt the second half we were in complete control, dominated that second 45, spent most of the time in Queen's Park's final third, and were very clinical when the opportunities came our way.
How important did you feel it was to get that breakthrough just before the interval to prevent that frustration from spilling into the second?
Yeah, well, I think the frustration was starting to spill in because of how dominant we were in the opening 10-15 minutes, and the amount of opportunities that we had. We had numerous corners. Obviously Kai hits the crossbar, Molte's unlucky with the follow-up, the keeper makes a great save while he's lying on the floor. Then we get the penalty and you're thinking, right, that's what we need just to break the deadlock. It's a poor penalty, Molte knows that. Decent save for the keeper, I suppose, but the goal, the opening goal was a thing of real quality. A fantastic diagonal ball from Sam McClelland. Tony doing what he does in those 1v1 situations, managed to get himself out of a sticky position 2v1, and a great awareness to cut the ball back for Kai Fotheringham, and a brilliant finish from Kai. And I'm delighted for him as well, because he's scored some really important goals for us this season.
It's reminiscent of the Partick Thistle game earlier in the season, the way the floodgates just opened and played some really nice football in that second half. Yeah,
definitely. I mean, we didn't change a great deal at half time. I felt in the first half we went a little bit too long, too often. We weren't looking to build from the back a great deal. We're quite happy to get the ball forward initially from goal kicks, but then when we did pick up those second balls, I felt we could have played a little bit more and got the likes of Docherty, Sibbald, Middleton and Fotheringham on the ball a bit more, and I think we've done that right from the start of the second half. And like I said, had complete control, scored some really good goals, different goal scorers throughout, and different types of goals, which was very pleasing.
Just at the other end, we had a couple of clean sheets back to back now after we went through a wee period of leaking some avoidable goals.
Yeah, I mean, I think some of the goals that we have conceded in recent weeks, we've very much been causing our own problems. I think we've eradicated that in the last couple. McClelland and Ross Graham again deserve special mention, along with young Miller Thompson and Scott McMahon. Defended brilliantly as a unit, and just doing the basics well. I know I say it a lot, but I want my defenders to be good defenders first and foremost. I'm not interested in them pulling things down on their chest and trying to be clever. Sometimes just putting it back to where it came from is not a bad thing. And that's what those two young centre-backs have done brilliantly the last couple of games.
The environment here is maybe not conducive to creating a decent atmosphere, especially when it's quite empty, but the United fans still try to make their voices heard.
Yeah, they travel in great numbers every week, and as I said, weeks gone by, we're very grateful to them for that. They would have been a little bit frustrated given how well we started the first kind of 10-15 minutes of the game, not to have got our noses in front, but second half I think gave them plenty to cheer for, and happy to send them back up the road happy.